For the next 7 days, I'm going to be training like a competitive eater. Starting from now, I have 25 minutes to complete this.
You may be wondering, why am I doing this absurd challenge? Well,
from the first time I watched a competitive eating challenge, I've always thought it would, kind of be easy. Like every time I watch a YouTuber do it, I go like, that's nothing, come on, eat more. We're on fire now, 2 down.
Yeah, I was on fire, but I went a little too fast.
Okay, I almost choked to death.
Throughout this week, I'm going to be putting my food where my mouth is and testing my theory by training like the best of the best to prepare me for the ultimate food challenge, which will be happening on day 7.
And by the end of the week, I'll finally have the answer to my question on, is competitive eating really that easy? So far, I mean, it's been a laughing stock really. I'm only like 80% full. I'll be happy if I can do 12, I think, in 25 minutes. That'll be solid. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight that's just hot dogs chasing me. No! Like, what even is this? This is like 90% bread.
As you can see, I was slowing down as I experienced hitting the food wall for the first time in this challenge.
In comparison to the energy I had at the start of the video, I'm at a low, really. I clearly need some training because I just don't want to eat anymore.
And at this point, the only thing saving me was the ketchup, as it added a nice sweet taste to the bland bread.
Oh, there we go. 9 done. I'd kill someone for an apple right now. If I can get one more in 6 minutes and like 30 seconds, I can get over half. It's getting to the point where they're actually cold now, which is even worse because I'm just eating cold bread with cold whatever meat's in a hot dog, probably like guinea pig.
I feel like I wasn't doing too bad with this challenge, but I was definitely in need of some training to help eat more food at a faster pace.
Ooh. I ate 9 and I'm gonna call that a half. My thoughts going into it, I was looking forward to it, and I mean, you could see I almost choked to death twice because I was trying to swallow the food so quick. And at the end, like, my granny could have eaten quicker than that. That was just me going in with no idea what I was doing. So I think with the proper training and techniques, I can definitely eat a lot more food. This is it for the hot dogs. I wonder what food challenge is next.
How was it?
Fat. In front of me, I have 4 different foods, which have 4 different special techniques that you have to use to eat them. But there's a twist. One of these foods, I actually made up the technique. And whichever technique I've lied about actually gives a hint to tomorrow's food challenge. So can you spot which one I've lied about? Technique number 1 is corn. Get the timer in the top screen. Let's see what we can do. Oh.
To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of this technique, but that was mainly because I don't really like corn. Well, unless it's popped.
As a first timer on the technique, there's a lot of corn missed, but I'm sure that's down to my skill. But as a beginner, I'd give that a 4 out of 10. The next technique we have is actually for the Kit Kat or Choco Break, because I'm a cheap ass. This technique is actually a strange one. It doesn't involve breaking the Kit Kat. The technique is actually to just eat it whole and just try and take as many little bites as possible. Let's go.
This technique is one I like to call the beaver, and I didn't actually think it would work, but to my surprise, I was going at speeds not even Lewis Hamilton had seen.
Done. Especially as a beginner, I found that technique actually quite easy. So I'd give that one an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have the humble chicken wing.
You pinch one end, you push the meat off like this, like an umbrella.
Put the timer somewhere on the screen. Let's go.
I was definitely enjoying this umbrella technique, and it did make it a lot easier as...
That clears the whole bone to the edge of the wing, like all the chicken's on the edge, and then you can just... Done. Now that one got a bit messy, but that technique is actually really good, and I think with a bit of practice, that one could really improve your chicken wing ability. So I'd give that one a solid 7 out of 10. Now it's time for technique number 4.
We'll stop messing around here. Double slice these suckers.
I'm gonna stack these 2, and I'm gonna eat these 2 and see which one's quicker.
Starting with the regular way, I took these 2 slices down and just...
Done. Let's try the advanced competitive eating challenge technique. Go.
Straight out of the gate, this one felt fast, but there was a problem. The chewing took so long that it ended up being slower than the regular way.
Done. Okay, I feel like the second one was quicker, but the times show the difference. I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. And that is all I'm gonna eat today because tomorrow's food challenge is huge. And did you guess which one of those food techniques was fake? Because that's a huge clue on tomorrow's food challenge.
And before I went to sleep, I decided to study some of the best eaters in the world to see if I could pick up on any extra tips. Wait, hold up, what's that? Wait, I didn't know they had a camera here.
If you haven't guessed already, it was the Kit Kat technique that was false, and this is the 5,000 calorie chocolate food challenge. So with the 25-minute timer, let's begin. I'm gonna start off with an Easter egg. It's like my dream challenge.
Easter eggs have to be the best type of chocolate by far, and if you think otherwise, you're just wrong. Well, actually, that Marvelous Creations bar is probably better. Never mind, just ignore me.
Now I'm gonna have a break from the Easter eggs. I'm gonna have a Kit Kat.
I can't tell if I'm sorry for that joke, but I promise they get better throughout the video.
It's widely known amongst, the competitive eating community that I'm obviously part of, that chocolate is one of the hardest eating challenges.
I don't feel full or anything. I just have this really intense urge to throw up. Never again. Eating solid chocolate is like different to eating anything else. I would say like 300 grams of chocolate. That's the point at which it stops tasting good.
But even with that, and after a couple Kit Kats and an Easter egg, still feeling quite good about this challenge so far.
The water was definitely a game changer as it kept resetting the flavours every couple minutes. Well, until I ran out.
Can you get me some more water, please? Not as hard as me.
Clearly my mum doesn't understand what real work looks like.
Okay, I need to switch it up from the richness of the Easter eggs and go for a racer bar.
Unfortunately, as you can probably see from my lack of pace, I once again started to hit the food wall.
I mean, I know you're not meant to drink a load of water because, it fills up your stomach, but you can't go through this amount of chocolate without having, like, a ton of water.
At this point, all I could do was think of tomorrow's food challenge as it was actually healthy, but I don't think you'll be able to guess what it is because it's just so dumb.
Okay, we've got about 9 minutes left. Let's just see what I can do.
If this isn't the face of someone who is enjoying chocolate, I don't know what is. Anyway, I tried my best with this challenge, but
I'm gonna have to tap out because if I eat any more, I'm gonna have my head in the toilet for like a year. This is one that I definitely do not recommend anyone does. I feel awful just because of the richness in my stomach. And so please, if you're gonna do a food eating challenge, like everyone recommended, do not do a chocolate challenge. It is awful. I'm gonna go eat an apple, sit in bed and recover for tomorrow's training, which should help me tackle the Ultimate Masters 1000 food challenge at the end of the week. Whilst looking through the food techniques the other day, I found a way that I can actually stretch my stomach, which should allow me to fit more food in there. And this is achieved by eating huge amounts of low-calorie food like, I don't know, lettuce? I'm going to be devouring this huge bowl of lettuce, which is actually an entire lettuce that's just been cut up. And this is all I'm going to be eating today, as the rest of the day will be a fast in preparation for tomorrow's food challenge. And your hint for the next challenge is that I'm going to be loving it. So can you guess it? Well, I eat this lettuce.
now I really thought this one would be easier, but after maybe 4 bites, I realised that
Out of all the food challenges I've done so far, this is by far the most disgusting one.
and we are now 4 days into this and I haven't been able to complete a single challenge. So in my head, I felt like I had to push on no matter how bad it tasted.
I don't know if this is considered criminal. I don't know. I don't know if people put ketchup on lettuce. I don't know. Comment if you put ketchup on lettuce. Rating? Yeah. It's better than normal lettuce, I'll give you that.
Before this challenge, I didn't realise how much stuff I put ketchup on. And at this point, I'm surprised it didn't end up coming out for the chocolate challenge. But I think I would have been banned from food if I did that. I only had around 1/3 of lettuce left, but the more I ate, the more disgusting it was getting. Which is something you'll find out the next time you eat an entire lettuce.
That's definitely the closest I've come to throwing up this challenge. All right, back to eating. Jaw's struggling a bit here.
As this challenge came to an end, I was flooded with confidence for the next couple of days and for the Ultimate Masters 1000 Food Ultimate Challenge on day 7 as...
For the first time ever, I've actually completed something. Well, in this video, I've completed a challenge. Out of eating chocolate, hot dogs, or lettuce, I didn't think lettuce would be the one that I would actually do. That definitely fills me with a lot of confidence for tomorrow. It also filled me with a lot of lettuce. It's now day 5 and I'm on to the final mini challenge before we get to the Ultimate Masters 1000 Food 1000 Challenge of Ultimate. And this challenge is gonna be my favorite because it's McDonald's. 2 hamburgers, 1 big flavor wrap and 40 chicken nuggets. I feel like this one I'm definitely gonna do because this is the one I've been looking forward to the most. You know, apart from the Ultimate. You get the point now. This one's going to be 30 minutes. Have the timer up there and let's go.
I started by taking down the first set of 20 nuggets as I felt like they would be a big problem if I left them to the end. As I eat a burger and a wrap, let me tell you about my genius McDonald's hack. If you get a 5-piece chicken select, it will cost you £6.59. But if you get 3 wraps of the day and take the chicken out, you'll get 6 chicken selects and 3 bacon wraps for just £6. Just call me Mark Cuban with these business moves.
I'm gonna pre-do a couple dips so that I'm not wasting my time.
You can tell I'm starting to learn with strategic plays like that.
We're down to the last 6 chicken nuggets. I'm making a strategic move here. I think I'll be able to finish off the chicken nuggets one by one, but I don't think I'll be able to finish off the burger if I don't do it now. You know, I've watched my fair share of Beard Meats Food, Matt Stoney, Joey Chestnut. I know what I'm doing, okay? I really hope I know what I'm doing.
And this seemed like the right play as...
Now I'm down to these last 6 chicken nuggets. Let's get them done. And hopefully we can then tick off the first completed food challenge.
It might look easy to eat the last 6 nuggets, but with a full stomach and 2 vultures constantly circling me, it wasn't going to be a piece of cake.
This is the last bite. Oh, hey, Muscly.
And even the vultures wanted to get in on the competitive eating.
First up, we got Muscly Mig. You ready, Muscly? Oh, Muscly Mig with the takeaway. Now let's try Snuggie and go. Oh, instantly gone. That was a completed food challenge. And now, like most of the challenge, that's all I'm going to eat today. And tomorrow, well, tomorrow I haven't got any food challenge, any technique, or any skills to learn because tomorrow is a full fast day in preparation for the Ultimate Food Challenge 1000, Ultimate Challenge of Food Eating Challenge. I kind of lost track of the name at this point.
Today is day 6 of the challenge and I'm feeling good after beating my first ever eating challenge. But today we're not doing any eating because it's a full fast day. And I don't really know how to show you it, so I'm going to give you hourly updates of how I'm feeling. At the moment, I'm not really that hungry. I just had a haircut and still not hungry. Still not hungry. Yeah, I'd say I'm hungry.
Still quite hungry, but I've drank quite a lot of water, so it's not that bad.
Still hungry.
Still hungry.
Still hungry. Just got finished editing this short. It's like 1 in the morning, going to bed, and yeah, I'm still hungry. So it's time for the Ultimate Food 1000 Challenge of Ultimate. I really did lose track of this. And the final challenge you've all been waiting for is a famous internet food challenge in which you have to go round to different fast food restaurants ordering 1 item from each place until you are unable to eat another morsel of food. And I've added an extra twist, which is that my mom has full control over the order and I'll have to eat whatever she gets. And she does not go easy. So let's begin.
I'm here at the first fast food restaurant and I have no idea what's in this. All I have is a knife and fork and I don't really know what you'd have a knife and fork with at McDonald's, but let's see. Oh, wow, what is that? Nice syrup drizzle, yeah, get a shot of that. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna, this is the worst knife and fork. You have to go for the hands.
I was surprised at how nice these were, and I would definitely recommend them next time you're at McDonald's, but not more than the breakfast wrap, which is making a heroic comeback.
First restaurant done. I mean, from the look of it, it looks like a sausage and bean. Let's get it done.
I was right, and so far Mum had made some amazing choices, but that was about to change.
Done. The coat's coming off for this one. Subway. What is that? Lettuce and onion. It's just salad!
This one actually backfired on Mum, as for a mostly salad sub, this was actually really nice.
Drinks break, it's like having a pit stop.
And whilst we're at Subway, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe.
Still not hitting the mental block, which is a good sign that my stomach may have actually increased in capacity.
This was a great sign that my training over the past 7 days was paying off, and I was ready for restaurant number 4.
KFC. The coat's back on because I'm feeling confident. What have we got in here? We've got a wrap. That's actually really good. Making light work of KFC. Pathetic, guys. Come on, you got to step it up. Don't step it up.
This was definitely the quickest and easiest so far, but that would not last for long.
4? Is that 4? 4 done. Wow, that's warm. Mac and cheese. What the? Mac and cheese from Costa. Look at that bad boy. I mean, I was expecting like a brownie or something. So this is a weird change.
To be honest, I had no idea Costa did anything other than coffee and cookies, and I was
Really looking forward to a brownie as well. I'm not feeling too full at the moment. I think I've got a decent amount in me still.
And to my surprise, this was quite good and tasted like a mix between canned and gourmet mac and cheese, which is actually pretty strange now I think about it.
So you can say I feed the cameraman. I'm gonna give, I mean, it's all done. Just these 2 pieces. I'm gonna give this to Mom. 5 done. I've got cum bread. Is it lemon drizzle?
Yeah, I don't exactly know what I thought they sold at Starbucks, but it was definitely a lemon drizzle cake. But unfortunately,
Trying to hit a mental block now, if I'm being honest, but we gotta fight through.
and that's exactly what I did.
5 done. There aren't as many fast food places as I thought, and to be honest, I thought I'd have failed by now. So we've gone back to, what's his name? To the Colonel. Some chicken balls. My trusty Costa fork. Look at these bad boys. I mean, what do you expect from KFC other than chicken, really? In between trips, you kind of like build your confidence up. You're like, oh, I'm hungry again now. But when you're actually eating the food, that's not what you're thinking.
And I thought this would be another easy item, but boy was I wrong, as Mom had ordered the spicy version.
Number 6, is it number 6? Number 7? Number 7? Whatever. A number, done. Next, I'm pretty sure we're going to McDonald's, and I have a sneaking suspicion this might be my last one, because if I look at another piece of bread or chicken, I might just run away and leave the car. I'll just jump out. We're back at McDonald's, and I've got myself, well, Mom got me a nice Smarties McFlurry. I'm not feeling very confident that I can do anything after this, but we'll see.
And I had to bribe my mom with some fries to get something that didn't have any bread in it.
Best not to speed eat this, I think, because it's just so cold. Oh, I suppose I haven't got a brain freeze yet, to be honest.
You don't have a brain.
Don't worry, she's been immediately banned from filming any more videos.
Almost done, almost done.
Although this was the item I wanted, it didn't make it any easier to eat.
Oh. What's this, 9? 8? 8 done. I don't think I could eat another morsel of dry carb food without just giving up. So I think I'm gonna end on a high. I'm stuffed and I've probably gained about 50 pounds. So that was the ultimate master food challenge of ultimate, like, who really cares?
Conclusion.
I'm back where it all began and where it's going to end. That sounded a bit sinister. To give you my final thoughts on what this challenge was like, and to answer the question, is competitive eating really easy? Now, I really did enjoy this challenge, but I've got to say the unhealthiness has just been killing me. The entire week I've just been wanting to go back to eating healthy, and I just feel just fat, and I just feel shit basically. I think it's affected me quite a lot more in that kind of way. As you can see, I've gained, I think it was 6 or 7 pounds, and I think that's a big thing to take away from this challenge. Was it wasn't really that enjoyable. I went into this thinking, yes, I get to eat hot dogs and chocolate and fast food, and you're probably watching this going, I want to do that. But trust me, you don't. This is the average person's comparison to a competitive eater, which actually leads me on to answering the final question. Is it really as easy as it looks? Although I was quite successful nearer to the end of this challenge, no, it's not as easy as it looks. After eating 9 hot dogs, a load of chocolate, a ridiculous amount of McDonald's and fast food in the Ultimate Master of Food Challenge for 1000, you get the point. After doing all of that, it was not easy. But with my training and techniques, it did get easier the more I was doing it, but it's not as easy as it looks to eat 5 pizzas or 60 hot dogs. And as a comparison to an average person eating like a competitive eater, you can now know that when you see someone doing an eating challenge and you go, that's just an 8 kilogram burger, that's nothing. Trust me, I thought the same thing. It's not as easy as it looks. That was eating like a competitive eater for 7 days.